If you or a loved one has rheumatoid arthritis, you might be wondering, will my kids get it too? Is RA something that we inherit, like eye color or height? Today I'll break it all down in simple terms, so stick around. Hello, this is Dr. Siddharth Amber from Chicago Arthritis and Regenerative Medicine. I specialize in non-surgical treatments for musculoskeletal conditions, rheumatology, regenerative medicine, and metabolic health. My goal is to help you live pain-free and optimize your health with cutting-edge treatments. Rheumatoid arthritis, or RA, is a condition where the immune system mistakenly attacks the joints, causing joint pain, swelling, and stiffness. Since RA tends to run in families, many people worry about passing it on to their children. But is RA truly genetic, or is it influenced by lifestyle and environment? Let's dive into what the science says. RA is not directly inherited like eye color or blood type, but genes do play a role. Scientists have found that certain genetic markers, like the HLA-DR4 and the HLA-DR1 genes, increase the risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. Having these genes does not guarantee RA, but it raises the chances of developing it, especially when combined with other risk factors. Think of your genes like the foundation of a house. If the foundation has some weak spots, it doesn't mean the house will collapse. But if you add heavy storms, poor maintenance, or bad construction choices, the risk of damage increases. In the same way, having RA-related genes does not mean you'll develop the disease. But factors like smoking, diet, and infections can weather your body and increase the chances long-term. Is RA inherited from parents? What does the research show? Well, it shows that if a parent has RA, their child has about a 2 to 5% higher risk of developing it compared to the general population. However, most people with a family history of RA never develop the disease, meaning genes alone are not the deciding factor. Identical twin studies show that if one twin has RA, the other twin only has about a 15 to 30% chance of developing it as well, proving that environment and lifestyle still play major roles here. Let's discuss some common misperceptions. Some people assume that if their parents had RA, they too are destined to get it too. But that's not necessarily true. Genetics is just one piece of the puzzle. Environmental and lifestyle triggers for RA are potentially significant. Even if you have a genetic predisposition, certain lifestyle and environmental factors can further raise your risk. To begin with, smoking, the biggest risk factor. Smoking doubles or even triples the risk of developing RA. It also makes RA more severe and harder to treat. If you have a family history of RA, quitting smoking is one of the best things you can do to lower your risk. What about diet and gut health? The hidden connection. A poor diet in processed foods and sugar can trigger inflammation, potentially increasing your RA risk. A gut imbalance or dysbiosis has been linked to autoimmune diseases, including RA. Eating an anti-inflammatory diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids may help to reduce that risk. Infections, a possible trigger, has also been postulated. Some bacterial or viral infections may trigger the immune system to attack the joints. Keeping your immune system strong with a healthy diet, good sleep, and stress management may help. Obesity and hormonal factors. Being overweight increases overall inflammation, which may raise the risk of developing RA. Hormonal changes, such as after pregnancy or menopause, can also influence RA development. If you have a family history of RA, does that mean you're doomed? Absolutely not. There are proactive steps you can take to lower your risk. So here's what I would suggest in terms of how to reduce your RA risk in this scenario. First off, absolutely quit smoking. It's the #1 preventable risk factor. Number 2, eat an anti-inflammatory diet, perhaps a Mediterranean diet that's rich in whole foods and lower in processed foods. Exercise regularly, keeps the joints and the immune system healthy. And maintain a healthy weight, less stress on the joints and lower inflammation. And manage stress. Chronic stress weakens the immune system long-term. Some frequently asked questions that I hear commonly. So, question 1, if I have RA, will my child definitely get it? Of course not. The answer is no. The risk is slightly higher, but many people with RA have children who never developed the disease. Question 2, can I test my child for RA genes? So genetic testing exists, but is not widely used because genes alone don't determine RA risk. And even if someone has a genetic testing positive, it doesn't mean they have actual RA. Only if you have actual inflammation in the joints is that consistent with a diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis. And then, does pregnancy affect RA risk? Some women with RA experience remission during pregnancy, while others may actually develop RA postpartum. Some key takeaways here: RA is not passed down in a predictable one-to-one way like certain genetic conditions. Instead, RA risk is influenced by multiple genes, but having those genes does not guarantee you'll develop the disease. Some genes, like the HLA-DR4 and HLA-DR1, are more common in people with RA. If you inherit these genes, your risk of developing RA is slightly higher than someone without them, but it's not a certainty of developing the condition. Environmental and lifestyle factors, including smoking, infections, diet, and gut health, are all play a huge role in triggering RA. This is why some people with a family history of RA never develop it, while others without a family history do develop it. If RA runs in your family, lifestyle choices may lower your risk. Prevention strategies like quitting smoking, eating healthy, and staying active are key. And please understand that if you or a loved one develops RA, there are great medical treatment options to control the condition very well and put it into remission. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might benefit. If you have RA or joint pain and are looking for expert, non-surgical treatment options, visit our website at chicagoarthritis.com. Thank you for watching. Stay healthy and live well.